Obviously, really, really pleased with the effort, especially defensively down the stretch. I feel bad for Colorado State players. They have a man down like that, their best scorer, and I believe Carvacho was sick as well. And just to have those guys fight like that and have that game slip away from them, I know that feeling in that locker room. So it's not a good one, but I'd rather be on this side of the winning total for sure. So, but it's a long season. Everybody's got to keep moving forward and try to avoid the distractions and just keep getting wins and let the best teams win.
It's a 14-0 run to end the game. I mean, what goes into that? How are you guys able to pull that off?
Well, JoJo was struggling a little bit in the first half, and that's an understatement. But he got going the second half, and then Brandon was good second half. Shakur was good second half. I think it was just a combination of trying to put them in positions to their strengths on the floor. Coach Brown, who assists me with the offense, called some great sets. I changed up some defensive things late in the game. So it was a combination of things, and it was just a great team win, great staff team win, and player team win as well.
Can you talk about what went into your decision to play Mbacke down the stretch?
Well, I think that because we wanted to match up specifically with guys when we were going to play the zone and the man and switch back and forth and run some matchup. And Nunu playing at the 4 at that time we felt a better matchup on Diong because we wanted to full front him. Every time they kept getting the ball inside, it was just killing us. So we were going to try to go with our quickness and try to front those guys and get around them and really work to not let them catch, which Mbacke is a little better at than Brandon at this stage. But we needed the defense, we needed the stops, more than anything. We needed both, but the guys, they were a great spirit on the bench. It was a great feel in the locker room, and it's not always like that, but can't get too high with the highs and can't get too low with the lows. We just got to take this victory and get to work and get ready for Fresno on Tuesday.
It seems like you show a lot of trust in Mbacke down, playing those critical minutes. Just how much has he grown?
Well, he's got a long way to go. He's got quite a ways to go. I mean, he had a bad first half, okay? But people always remember what have you done for me lately? And that's great. I'm glad that he, was so good for us down the stretch. But at the end of the day, he's got the right stuff in terms of the character, the attitude, the engagement in his own, development, like I always talk about with these guys. And so that's what makes him special. And then plus he's earned it a little bit. He's playing good minutes. I think you play good minutes, you get more minutes. It's a pretty easy formula.
Do you believe that a win like this, is that something that a team can carry forward, or do you make your own momentum every game?
3-3, worrying about Fresno State. I hear you, Mike. Those are things you can look at later and say that's what happened as a result, but you don't want to create demons either. It's one win, and so we've got to, just get ready for the next one. I think the whole over-analyzing what could be is overrated. I think it's more for fans and media and marketing and things like that. I think from a realistic standpoint, coaches got to coach to get the players better. They practice the next day and then the next game.
Do you feel like the team focuses more on the road, or is there anything to that?
I don't know. That's a good question. I've never been I've never ever been 3-3, and those 3 were on the road, and the 3 losses were at home. This is like, an enigma for me. I've been coaching for 36 years, and I was going back with John McMullen, my old coach at Santa Monica College. We were trying to think about that, and I can't remember it ever. So I ain't gonna worry about it. We're 3-3, and it doesn't matter where they were, as long as we can get the next one.
You guys were down 9, I think it was at one point. What did you say to each other to keep your heads up?
Well, they were just outworking us. They were getting all the loose balls, all the 50-50 balls. And we knew that we eventually had to pick it up because it was just the small things in this game that were making a difference. And they were getting a lot of extra possessions, so we just had to pick it up throughout the game. We just continued to fight.
And you've done this before where you've made the big plays for your team. Did you feel like you had to take it upon yourself, or did you just feel like the plays were there and you just made them?
No, it's never me feeling like I have to take it upon myself. But, I have a group of guys that trust me with the ball in those situations, and they know I want the ball in those situations, But we have multiple guys that can make those type of plays, So it's just all about making plays for the team.
Now, before you hit the go-ahead three, you had an open three that would have given you the lead. I think the possession or 2 possessions earlier.
And I missed it.
Yeah. Were you you kicking yourself, or what are you doing in between those 2 shots? Are you thinking about it, or you just put it away?
I was surprised I was that open. The one I missed on the corner. I kind of leaned to the side, and it went in and out. But I mean, it's next possession mentality. So.
Anything you put on why this team has been playing better on the road here in conference play than at home?
Honestly, I have no idea. But, we're right there. I think out of all our losses this year, they probably add up to a total of 25, 30 points. So, I mean, it's just, it ain't like guys are just coming in here and beating us up. We're beating ourselves up. Just decision-making, how effort. It's just little things. And, it's things that's going to be cleaned up within the next few games.
How big is this win for your team, especially the way you won this game having to come back?
Well, considering the fact when we play them once, it's huge. Playing here is tough, especially with the elevation. Guys are not used to it, they're getting used to it. So, I mean, to only see this tough team once is a big thing.
All right. Sure, can you talk about just carrying the team in the first half, 7-7 from shooting, and then being 9-9, just kind of taking that game over for them in the first half?
I don't believe I was carrying the team. It's just opportunities open, and it came my way, and I just executed very well. So I'm not gonna sit here and be selfish or anything. The team made the baskets be open for me. So.
Did you know early on you just were feeling pretty good, or just not think about it?
No, I was just pretty much taking what the defense gave us. They was pretty focused on Brandon, so every time they swung the ball, it was like the man was just back off me, or they was trying to double Brandon. So I just took what the defense gave us and just executed. That's all.
When you guys are down by 9 with 5 minutes left or whatever it was, what are you guys saying? What are you thinking? What's going on your sideline and your huddles? What are you guys saying to each other?
Well, Coach made a great decision by taking me out the last couple of minutes because I was just getting a lot of fouls calls, and Noodle came in, he gave some great minutes, and Mbacke too. So we was just motivating each other to just stick through and stay positive and just make a play each time down, defense or offense.
What does it say about this team that you lose a big lead at home on Wednesday night? You're in a spot where you're down big with only a couple minutes to go, but this team kind of gutted it up and got a win.
We're just on the uprise. We had a lot of tough losses, tough lead losses, but we're not going to let that determine the outcome of the next game or any game on the rest of the season. We're just going to keep battling, keep going hard, and just listen to what Coach has to say and just execute it just so we can just get the win.
Is there something about being on the road where you guys maybe lock in a little bit more?
No, at all. It's basketball anywhere. It's what, 94 feet, 2 rims, 1 basketball. So it's basketball everywhere. So it's not a mental state. We just play basketball, and either we home or away, we just locked in.
Thanks.
Mbacke, that Carpaccio had the ball, and you really manned them up really well. What was in your mind, or what were you thinking about at that time?
We've been working on that at practice. They told me on the scout that he was like big body. We just have to stay strong and then guard him like a man, And then coach told us to guard him, and then
On the final possession, when you guys were up by 3 and you had to guard him out there, and he ended up shooting the 3. What are you thinking on that possession? Are you comfortable out there, trying to guard the 3-pointer?
That was the scout told us like he's a 3. He's not gonna shoot a 3. So that's why I back up. And then he was looking for a pass, and then the guard did a great job by denying. And then that's why I just stayed back and then challenged the shot. I knew he wasn't gonna make.
You find your confidence is growing more and more the more playing time you're getting?
Yeah. Coach been making us progress more and more. So we feel like we've been growing like on the court, and I think offensive and defensive.
When Coach put you in there the last few minutes of the game and shows that kind of trust in you, what does that mean to you?
That means that we've been doing like great job the last couple of practice. So I think we've been playing defense a lot and then rebounding. So I think it means a lot to me. So I just gotta keep going hard.
when you guys were in San Jose and you had to shoot those free throws at the end of the game, Coach said you seemed a little nervous at that point. Are you used to playing in these big moments now? How have you changed in those couple short weeks?
Yeah, I learned a lot. I learned a lot, but yeah, I was pretty nervous at that time. But now I'm not fully like how to say. Anyway, I'm not nervous like anymore. Like I'm nervous, but not like I was.
You're comfortable playing defense now. You feel like you've got a handle on it in your role.
Well, we've been playing defense like every time we practice, so we've been practicing defense a lot. Yeah. So we just gotta do what we were doing in practice, and that's what it paid off in the game. Yes, sir.
Thank you.